औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम रब्बी इश्रह ली सदरी वयस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। Section 12 TIG welding 12.1 Process characteristics. In the US, the TIG process is also called gas tungsten arc welding (GTAW). Melting is produced by heating with an arc stuck between a non-consumable tungsten electrode and the workpiece. An inert gas shields the electrode and the weld zone to prevent oxidation of the tungsten electrode and atmospheric contamination of the weld and hot filler wire, as shown below. Figure 12.1 Manual TIG welding. Tungsten is used because it has a melting point of 3370 centigrade, well above any other common metal. 12.2 Process variables. The main variables in TIG welding are dot welding current, dot current type and polarity, dot travel speed, dot shape of tungsten electrode tip and vertex angle, dot shielding gas flow rate, dot electrode extension. Each of these is considered in more detail in the following subsections. 12.2.1 Welding current. Dot weld penetration is directly related to the welding current. Dot if the welding current is too low, the electrode tip will not be properly heated and an unstable arc may result. Dot if the welding current is too high, the electrode tip might overheat and melt, leading to tungsten inclusions. 12.2.2 Current type and polarity. Best welding results are usually obtained with DC negative. Refractory oxides such as those of aluminium and magnesium can hinder fusion but can be removed by using AC or DC electrode positive. With a DC positively connected electrode, heat is concentrated at the electrode tip, so the electrode needs to be of greater diameter than when using DC negative if overheating of the tungsten is to be avoided. A water-cooled torch is recommended if the DC positive is used. The current carrying capacity of a DC positive electrode is about 1/10 that of a negative one, so it is limited to welding sections. Figure 12.2 Effect of current type and polarity. Table 12.1 Current type and polarity. Current type or polarity: heat balance, DC negative 70% at work, 30% at electrode. AC 50% at work, 50% at electrode. DC positive 30% at work, 70% at electrode. Weld profile: DC negative deep narrow, AC medium, DC positive shallow wide. Current type and polarity. Cleaning action: DC negative no, AC yes every half cycle, DC positive yes. Electrode capacity: excellent 3.2 mm per 400 ampere. AC good 3.2 mm per 225 ampere. DC positive poor 6.4 mm per 120 ampere. 12.2.3 Travel speed affects both weld width and penetration, but the effect on width is more pronounced. Dot increase the travel speed reduces the penetration and width. Dot reducing the travel speed increases the penetration and width. 12.2.4 Tungsten electrode types. Different types of tungsten electrode suit different applications. Dot pure tungsten electrode are used when welding light metals with AC because they maintain a clean bald end but possess poor arc initiation and stability. In AC mode compared with other types. Dot. Thoriated electrodes are allied with thorium oxide to improve arc initiation and have higher current carrying capacity than pure tungsten electrodes and maintain a sharp tip for longer. Unfortunately, thoria is slightly radioactive, emitting a radiation, and the dust generated during tip grinding should not be inhaled. Electrode grinding electrode grinding machines used for the thoriated tungsten grinding should be fitted with a dust extraction system. Dot. Ceriated and lanthaniated electrodes are allied with cerium and lanthanum oxides for the same reason as thoriated electrodes and operate successfully with DC or AC, and a cerium and lanthanum are not radioactive. They have been used as replacement for thoriated electrodes. Dot. Zirconiated electrodes are allied with zirconium oxide with operating characteristics between the thoriated types and pure tungsten. They are able to retain a bald end during welding, so are recommended for AC welding. They have a high resistance to contamination, so are used for high integrity welds where tungsten inclusions must be avoided. 12.2.5 Shapes of tungsten electrode tip. Dot. With DC negative thoriated, ceriated or lanthanated tungsten electrodes are used with the end ground to a specific point, the electrode tip or vertex angles shown below. Dot. As a general rule, the length of ground portion of the electrode tip should have a length equal to approximately 2 to 2.5 times the electrode diameter. Dot. When using AC, the electrode tip is ground flat to minimize the risk of it breaking off when the arc is initiated or during welding, shown on the next page. Dot. If the vertex angle is increased, the penetration increases. Dot. If the vertex angle is decreased, bead width increases. Dot. Pure or zirconiated tungsten electrodes are used for AC welding with a hemispherical bald end as shown below. To produce a bald end, the electrode is ground and arc initiated and the current increased until it melts the tip of the electrode. Figure 12.3 Examples of tungsten electrode tip shapes. Electrode tip or vertex angle. Electrode tip with flat end. Electrode tip with a bald end. 12.2.6 Shielding gases. The following inert gases can be used as shielding gases for TIG welding: argon, dot, helium, dot, mixture of argon and helium. Note: for austenitic stainless steels and some cupronickel alloys, argon with up to 5% hydrogen improves penetration and reduces porosity. Table 12.2 Characteristics of argon and helium shielding gas for TIG welding. Argon lower than with helium, which can be helpful when welding thin sections. Less change in the arc voltage with variation in the arc length. Performance item: arc voltage. Helium higher than with argon. Arc is hotter, which is helpful in welding thick sections and viscous metals, for example nickel. Argon lower than the helium, which gives reduced penetration. Performance item: heating power of the arc. Helium high advantageous when welding metals with high thermal conductivity and thick materials. Argon is heavier than air, so requires less gas to shield in the flat or horizontal positions. better draft resistance, production of weld. Helium is lighter than air and requires more gas to properly shield the weld, exception overhead welding. Argon, obtained from the atmosphere by the separation of liquefied air, lower cost and greater availability. Performance item: availability and cost. Medium. Helium, obtained by separation from natural gas, lower availability and higher cost. Shielding gas flow rate. DOD, too low and the shielding gas cannot remove the air from the weld area, resulting in porosity and contamination. Too high and turbulence occurs at the base of the shielding gas column. Air tends to be sucked in from the surrounding atmosphere, and this may also lead to porosity and contamination. DOT, typically in the range of 10 to 12 liter per minute. Flow rate too low, flow rate too high. Figure 12.4, shielding gas flow rate. Back purging. It is necessary to protect the back of the weld from excessive oxidation during TIG welding, achieved by using a purge gas, usually pure argon. For pipe welding spools, it is relatively easy to purge the pipe bore, but for plate or sheet welding it is necessary to use a purge channel, or sometimes another operator positions and moves a back purge nozzle as the weld progresses. For purging large systems, soluble dams or bungs are required, and it can be a complex operation. The initial stage of back purging is to exclude all the air at the back of the weld, and having allowed sufficient time for this, the flow rate should be reduced prior to starting to weld so there is positive flow, typically 4 liter per minute. Back purging should continue until 2 or more layers of weld have been deposited. For carbon and carbon manganese steels, it is possible to make satisfactory welds without a back purge. 12.2.7 Electrode extension. The distance from the contact tube to the tungsten tip. DOT. Because the contact tube is recessed inside the gas nozzle, the parameter can be checked indirectly by measuring the stick out length as shown below. Figure 12.5 Electrode extension. DOT. If the electrode extension is too short, the electrode tip will not be adequately heated, leading to an unstable arc. DOT. If the electrode extension is too long, the electrode tip might overheat, causing melting and lead to tungsten inclusions. DOT. As a general rule, stick out length should be 2 to 3 times the electrode diameter. 12.3 Filler wires. Filler wires usually have a similar composition to the parent metal, but contain small additions of elements that will combine with the oxygen and nitrogen present. 12.4 Tungsten inclusion. Small fragments of tungsten that enter a weld will always show up on radiographs because of the relatively high density of this metal, and for most applications will not be acceptable. Thermal shock to the tungsten causing small fragments to enter the weld pool is a common cause of tungsten inclusion, and is why modern power sources have a current slope of devices to minimize the risk. This device allows the current to rise to the set value over a short period, so the tungsten is heated more slowly and gently. 12.5 Crater cracking. one form of solidification cracking which some filler metals are sensitive to. Modern more sources have a current slope out device so that at the end of a weld, when the welder switches off the current, it reduces gradually and weld pools get smaller and shallower. The weld pool will have a more favorable shape when it finally solidifies and crater cracking can be avoided. 12.6 Common applications include autogeneous welding of longitudinal seams in thin walled pipes and tubes in stainless steel and other alloys on continuous forming mills using filler wires. TIG is used for making high quality joints in heavier gauge pipe and tubing for the chemical, petroleum and power generation industries. It is also used in aerospace industries for items such as airframe and rocket motor cases. 12.7 Advantages produces superior quality weld with very low level of diffusible hydrogen, so there is less danger of cold cracking. Dot No weld spatter or slag inclusions, which makes it particularly suitable for applications that require a high degree of cleanliness, for example pipework for the food and drinks industry, manufacturing, semiconductors, etc. Dart can be used with filler metal and on thin sections without filler and can produces weld at relatively high speed. Dart enable welding variables to be accurately controlled and is particularly good for controlling weld root penetration in all welding. Dart can weld almost all weldable metals including dissimilar joints, but welding in position is not generally used for those with low melting points such as lead and tin. Especially useful in welding reactive metals with very stable oxides such as aluminium, magnesium, titanium and zirconium. Dot The heat source and filler metal additions are controlled independently, so it is very good for joining thin base metals. 12.8 Disadvantages. Gives low deposition rates compared with the arc welding processes. Need high dexterity and weld coordination than with MIG, MAG or MMAW process welding. Less economical than MMA or MIG, MAG for sections thicker than 10 mm. Difficult to fully shield. The weld zone is drafty conditions, so may not be suitable for site or field welding. Tungsten inclusions can cause if the electrode contacts the weld pool. No cleaning action, so low tolerance for contaminations on filler or base metals.